RYKARTH the Unbreakable is a Chaos Dwarf known for his toughness and courage. He's a paragon of what it means to be a Chaos Dwarf warrior, having triumphed over many foes. He was present in the forges of Jar Nagrund when Archaon signed a deal for the creation and crewing of the Hellcannons. Now we're about to unleash some terrible weapons upon the Greenskins. The Black Orcs are coming back to the mines of Jar Nagrund, and they will serve us once again. We're getting a little bit further now. It's taking time, but we are getting there. Over here, we've got Gorfang Rotgut. My god. Look at what he has. The Evil Sun armor. He's got the Red Fang. And a lot of very powerful upgraded units, too. They're all upgraded in some way, or most of them are upgraded in some way. And now, RYKARTH, I want you to head on over to the Pillar City. I think that'll be a good thing. There we go. Oh, hi there. Backstab, trying to backstab me. Not on my watch. Now, Jatan, I could bring you out to come fight, but I think we're going to wait on that. I want you to hold on to what we have over here. Let's upgrade what few buildings we do have. I made a lot of money, if you remember, from our previous battles. So we are doing fine. Life is doing fine. And now we just need to upgrade a few different locations. Like over here, the Haraz Grungron. But in my turn now, I'm sure like some orc army will come to attack me. But we're going to push into them. I get to settle wherever I want, which is now really making me realize how free I am. I didn't realize how restrictive climates were, but I could just do whatever. It's all based on where I want to go instead of going, do I really want to, deal with a bunch of attrition or lack of replenishment? It would be different if it was like balanced like Medieval 2, where you could have total routes in a battle and you wouldn't lose your entire army. So if you do tactically very well, you could just keep winning and going and you won't have to like wait for replenishment. But with how the games are now built, you've got to wait for replenishment almost no matter what. You can have some battles that are complete routes, but more often than not, you're going to lose a decent amount. So you do need that factor. It's like wounded, just dead, whatever casualties you've accrued. That's what it's kind of like meant to symbolize, I would believe. And we're going to end our turn now and see what we can do. And against two. I'm making a lot of money from all of my slaves. All my slaves are going to one horrible region right now. Right over here in Noblar Country. Noblar Country. That brings up some dread for all of them, I'm sure. No one came to fight me, which is really surprising. Okay, RYKARTH, let's go over here and take on a nearby orc army. Oh, okay, I've got to fight them underground. They've got their standard Wa, no legendary lords here. They're being led by Jacques Backstab. And we're fighting a lot of large units. We've got one spider, two giants. Let's go in and take care of it with a lot of firepower. And the Colossus is certainly meant to be a low lethality unit. It's just kind of meant to be there to distract, to tank, and of course to help you in a siege battle. So that is intentional. I did find that out. We've got over here our Kodai Destroyer that I love and our Great Taurus. Let's go in. And of course, we've got our Dreadquake Mortar, which underground might be even better. Behold the beauty of my Chaos Dwarf army. Oh, it's wonderful. I never get tired of the Chaos Dwarves. Guys, hats off to you. As in a Chaos Dwarf hat off to you. I've got fodder here and some very powerful units, and here is my Dreadquake Mortar. That devastating weapon of absolute destruction. We are here now to deliver the payload. Oh, I did it. Now, we only have so many shots, and it's very slow moving. If you wanted to focus on it, you could. I personally want to fight the Chaos Dwarfs just to fight that thing. It could cause me to lose a battle. Like, imagine you've got a nice formation, and you're like, "Full Sigma, my men!" And you charge up, and then out of nowhere, that thing, and your, I don't know, sergeant says, "Captain, do you hear that?" "I hear nothing. I hear only the words of Sigma." And then you just see that landing towards me, and you're like, "Oh, shit." And then boom, it's just completely over. So over here, my army has a lot of fodder in the middle. That is very much intentional. These slaves here are here to die for Hashut. I've got 26 kills, but we essentially immobilized and destroyed most of a group of biggins, boar biggins. Now, they do have another army on the way, and I'm going to hit them a hell of a lot. So we're fighting the first army right now. We're going to send in the entire array of units. And over here, our Colossus is really just meant to distract them. I do hope in time they add like some ability for him to break down walls. I think that would be a great way to kind of like have a compromise since he's not very lethal. He doesn't get a lot of kills. He's just very tanky and unbreakable, but that's my take. Who knows? I'm probably wrong on that being a good idea, but I think it's I mean, look, he's got a giant hammer. I feel like he could do that. Looks like a thing that he would end up doing, especially if he's used in sieges. So he wouldn't just be able to break down a gatehouse, but also walls too. And this battle is violent, and it is good. Hashut wills it. Now the trolls are charging in too. They're going after my slaves. My slaves are always only there to just take damage. We're going to use that sword of the Tormentor, or the Tormentor's sword, to immobilize our foes later and decrease their melee attack. Our leader RYKARTH has that. And we're still just making shots over here. We're going to keep on making more shots with our Dreadquake cannon mortar thing. There we go. And that was right in the middle. Oh no. There used to be orcs here. Did I just commit a war crime? Alright, let's go back. So my slaves took out their charges. Their charges are no longer a factor to worry about, at least until the next wave comes on in. I'm moving in over here, some Chaos Dwarf warriors. I've got my Great Taurus charging in too to stop a few of their mounted units. And back over here, I've got my Immortals in addition to my Zealot Berserkers. Now here comes their Arachnarok Spider. I've got my Acolytes of Hashut that are currently trying to attack some larger creatures, and they're doing their damnedest to win this battle for us and for Hashut. Now, let's go have a look at our Berserkers. Or, sorry, not our Berserkers, our Immortals. Here they are. Here they are. They are undying. They are devastating, and they are moving in right now. There they are. So, let's have a look at their stats real quick. I think that's rather important. They've got over 100 leadership, 41 melee. Oh, dude, look at that melee defense. No wonder they're unkillable. Over 70 melee defense. That means they could stay in a fight for a very long time. And with their high weapon strength, they could deal some devastating bits of damage to our enemies. Now, let's have a look over here. We've got, of course, a battle that we're slowly managing. And here comes another shot. We're going after their ranged units now. I really only have the one ranged mortar tool to take out their archers, so we're just doing a lot of condensed damage in one shot. My slaves are breaking. My Dreadquake mortar is doing fine. It's got over 600 kills currently. It could get a few more. It's got a few shots left. A total of how many shots? 3 shots left. And don't forget, it takes 45 seconds to reload. And we're just holding on in the middle. I'm using my more elite Chaos Dwarfs to slowly push forward. There goes our Colossus, joining them in the fray. In time, it's going to duel that giant, and we're going to have like a Godzilla-type battle going on. That Arachnarok is still around. I was trying to push in my Berserkers and, of course, my Acolytes of Hashut to go after it, too. There goes another shot. A little bit too close. I don't really care for that too much. There's one giant. That Colossus is still smashing. 28 kills total. Now, it does have a melee defense of 63, which is quite large for a giant unit like that. Now, you can see where I'm targeting with my Dreadquake. I'm trying to hit over here where they have a few more archers, some Orc Air Boys that I'm wanting to depose of. This does stink, you're right. But not for me. It's going well for me. I'm having a great time. So we're slowly pushing through. I killed off my slaves, and by the time they got to my Chaos Dwarfs, they had already taken extensive amounts of damage. Hundreds were killed by my Dreadquake. The giant is holding on right now. The other giant is fighting our Colossus currently. And there goes another shot. Not a great one. Berserkers are here. And here they are fighting together. He's right behind me, isn't he? Oh, shot! Hammer! Oh, well, that was very fancy, but it wasn't the damage I was looking for. I just love that there's like a giant battle going on right now. That's amazing. Get up, buddy. It's dueling time. Hammer him. That knockback is pretty great, though, for disrupting an enemy formation. Like, if I had a bunch of Devastators, we could quickly focus them down. There goes another shot now. Where's it going? Let's have a look. Oh, screw that one orc in particular. The battle was over, so there wasn't too much for me to hit. Let's zoom out a little bit and just have a better look. So that one giant has 28 kills. The other giant is now fleeing, and we're just sending in some more elite units to go chase them down. They've got over here some Wolf Rider archers, and those are not fun. Those aren't great to deal with. They still have their spider. We're still pushing in. We're going to finish them off. I think they had like, yeah, they did have a Doom Diver. Doom Diver is now going to get some kills, but it's a little bit late for that. Now, the orcs are not easy. They have so many upgrades, and because they were last worked on, they tend to have a very large power disparity in contrast to a bunch of neighboring factions that they've got to fight. So, greenskins are in a pretty good place. Not to mention, I did bring in, I believe, Wee's Special, which is a great modification that adds in a lot of variety to the greenskin factions. A fantastic, beautiful modification. I do have it in my mod collection linked in my video description. And we are pretty much done here. We just have like a few more to go after. My Kadai Destroyer has over 100 kills. And now we're going to fast forward a little bit. My Taurus, has 123. So actually, these two did a great job as well. We're now going after that Doom Diver, and it's over. We have won the battle. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's get the Hashut out of here. I love that really the only reason why we won that was because of my Dreadquake getting over 600 kills. It's like in a Warhammer novel where the enemy brings some incredible apocalyptic weapon to fore, and they've got to figure out a way to disable it or they lose the battle. Well, they didn't, so I won the battle. And let's see. Armor of Gazrak. I like that. Okay. 30 armor. Lower chance for enemy agents to bother me, which is always good. And a larger leadership aura size. Yeah, I'll take it all, man. Unfortunately, I can't beat them outright. Now, I've got a Dreadquake, so I could fight a siege battle and laugh at them while they all explode into giblets. Oh, holy crap. Hold on. There's Wurzag. I've actually got to pull back real quick. Wurzag is really powerful. I need to play as Wurzag. I haven't played as him yet. All right, so I'm going to pull back real quick, and we're going to bring up Jatan. Now, Jatan can come help me out. He's a tough dude. He's able to do that. And over here, we've got Gorfang, so I've got to go fight him too. I mean, these orcs are not letting up, but it feels cool that for the first time, I can challenge all of them back. It's not like I'm just having to wait here. No, I can go up there and fight with all of them. It's all good, man. Okay. I'm going to upgrade that to a Uzkulak. Oh, man. I feel like I'm a freaking Klingon or something. Awesome language. All right. That's what I need to learn. I need to learn how to speak Klingon so I can speak an entire Let's Play in Klingon. How cool. How silly. All right. So over here, I've got some good stuff. I don't like who's attacking me. Evidently, they're stronger than I am. Well, that angers me deeply and greatly. Let's go beat the hell out of them. Here's a battle that could be quite deadly. Gorfang Rotgut is coming to attack us. They have a colossal squig. Look at that big mother. It's adorable. I need one. Keep all the neighborhood kids off my lawn. Here's my pet squigglies. Sir Squiggly. All right. On a more serious note, let's go over our formation now. I've got some reinforcements coming in. That is very much needed and intentional. They're going to help me out. They've got a magma cannon. Only one, but hey, that's some firepower. Now, we're going to go attack Gorfang. His only description for lore is Zog off. Perfect. That's all you need. Now, I'm going to have my two flying creatures, my Lamasu and, of course, Draz. They're going to charge in now and go after him. They're going to take care of him for me quickly, I would hope. They're going after my Devastators right now. I don't like that friendly fire. You hit my own slaves. Well, you know, at least it was slaves. Oh! My Iron Demon War Engine hit one of my cannons. That's a shame, but we broke him very quickly. We used the Helm of Discord to debuff him, and we're still hitting him. He's taking a lot of damage. I'm usually a bit more mobile in battles, but today I'm not. I'm a little bit more reactive because I wanted to use my reinforcing army. Again, it's very small, but that is a perfect distraction. That is the ideal distraction that we need. So they're slowly advancing because they know they have to. They're outranked. They're overpowered by me. All right, so we've got over here some 8-peak Citadel Night Goblin Archers. They're taking some damage from my Iron Demon War Engine. And here comes that squig. Some of them might be hard to hit. I've got my Annihilators now hitting a bunch of units, like over here, these Orc Biggins. Isn't that such a cool unit? I think so. But here comes the big charge now. Let's watch it unfold. Yeah, what I wanted to do, I wanted to kind of keep them at bay while I use all of my ranged attacks to slowly destroy their army. They have a lot of black orcs and a lot of very powerful orcs, and I can't beat them in a fair battle. And I'm also sending out my leader and my Lamasu to go after their artillery so that we're not taking more damage from it. Let's keep on looking over here right now. They've got another giant, and there goes my annihilators. Still getting some very ideal hits on their archers. I wanted to ensure that they had no ranged capabilities. I'm trying to disable that tool that they have so that only I have that. And over here, we took care of that Doom Diver, as I told you that I was going to do. And over here, I've got all of my mounted units, and they're very strong. I mean, these Bull Centaurs, they can act bullish and do a lot of damage, like 97 weapon strength. That's a lot, man. So let's have a look again. We're being beaten back at several locations. I'm trying to hit these giants. We're being blocked by a few of my own units, but I'm trying to hit them. My Ogre Slaves are holding on right now. I'll probably need more later. Dwarfang is coming back. I was hoping to hit him before he could charge in. My engine over here is debuffed by the Red Fang, and we're still going after that squig that has lost control. Now, they have a lot of buffs from a lot of different things, like their scraps. So over here on the right flank, my Annihilators are still going after some range units. I'm trying to avoid some friendly fire. I can't avoid all of it, but some of it. Over here are my Fire Glaives, who surprisingly do not get a lot of kills. All things considered, they're just not as effective as I thought they might be. I mean, we could just have, you know, pairings that are not working out well for them, so we could always try to deal with that later. And let's see, what else do we have over here? What else do we have? We've got the Annihilators at 98 kills. Now, I'm sending in my mounted units to go after, like, over here, Black Orcs. Now, these Black Orcs are facing them, but from behind, I've got Devastators shooting right into them. And you could just see what's happening right now. We are overwhelming them with firepower. Even though the battle's going on, I've got my Magma Cannon. I've got so many things hitting them all at once, they can't keep up. There's no way for them to keep up right now. It's just a nightmarish scenario because they're having to contend with that much damage. Just constantly being poured into their lines. And look at how few of their actual units are left. Most are shattered. We've won that battle. It was a quick battle because of what we had here. They couldn't get to any of my ranged units, so even if they had like a stronger army, it didn't really matter. So now we're just going after what's left. And the battle is over. We have won. We're just going after like a few more units, and we've got over here a giant to hit. There it goes. That squig also done for. And that's how we do it, man. That's how we do it over here in Noblar country. 41 kills for that giant. That's actually not bad for a giant. And here's some Orc Boar Chariots. Not sure what's up with that. You get him, Invisible Whip. But look at that. I've got my Devastators all lined up. We got that giant. That giant is now dead. And the battle is now over. Oh! Did any of them die? I guess they did. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Just fell right on top of them. Let's get out of here. There's a close victory. Okay, I'm going to get my replenishment going on. But we're going to see what is going to happen after that. Look at a shard. And plus 32 armor piercing damage for Draz. And I got some from Grimgore, I believe. So how much do I have now? 162 for base weapon damage. 474 for freaking armor piercing weapon damage. Yeah, I just like cut right through to the point. Alright, things are getting bloody. Here's my Infernal Guard. I'm going to take my Trolls for now. I could probably use some Troll units. Or Zag could hit me. I should be able to move back into the Black Crag after defeating the rest of the army. Let's see what we can do. That's done. Okay. Unstoppable Attacker. And at level 27, what else do we have? Chosen Sons. There we go. So I need some more Bull Centaurs for that group. I think we're doing fine on the Bull Centaur metric. So now we're going to end our turn again. We have defeated another major orc army. I've got more to defeat. We're not done yet. I actually like how the Chaos Corruption looks here. It looks pretty good. Strangely a big fan. Alright, so I've got 8,000 slaves now. We've not conquered anything new. We took a big dip into their lands, and now we're just having to defend what we have. What's over here? The Skullcrag tribe took over lands from this faction over here, the City of Dawn, or yeah, the City of Dawn. So watch out for that, won't we? And now we've got another army to watch out for, that being Wurzag. The Great Green Prophet with a very large and powerful army. Back to our turn again. Oh man, they're pushing hard. Dude, where did that even come from? It's a huge army. Okay, so Iron Rock. You're telling me they recruited all that from Iron Rock? All of these units here from Iron Rock? Holy crap. That doesn't seem right. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to have to press in and fight. Let's go after Wurzag. Yeah, I'm not done. Hold on. We're not done yet. I'm going to go after him. Actually, let's pull back. I'm going to bring in the Dreadquake. That's what I'm going to do. Let's bring in the Dreadquake and see if we can take over Pillar City. That's going to be a nice one. Yeah, we've taken some damage, but I've got a Dreadquake mortar. Ooh. Even then, it's meant to be very tough, so we might just try it out anyway. That might be fun. I don't know. Let's have a good look. That's a huge army. I've got one Dreadquake. I've got one Colossus. Yeah, let's give it a go. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be a brutal battle. A very long one, too. One of the hardest battles I've fought in a very long time. It's like a fight where you lose your weapons, you're too tired, so you just begin headbutting the other guy. We just took out some archers early on. That's only one group of many more archers to come. Now, I've got my army. I've also got a reinforcing army. I don't know if it's a drawback or not. I do not like when my foes trickle in whenever they outnumber me because it can be very hard to keep your formation together whenever they're all over the map. So I wonder if that actually makes it harder for me. If they're all grouped up, I can hit more of them. Here, though, they weren't all grouped up in a way that was easy for me to really hit them. So now they're moving in. And we've got to watch out for them. Not sure what's up with all this over here. Got some crazy biggins who are just invisible to the eye. But over here, we've got our boar boy biggins who are doing just fine. But here comes our allied army right now. They're getting together. And I'm moving back a little bit. I wanted to ensure that Jatan would come out to help out. And we're going to launch a few more shots out there. And I'm going to fight the initial army. And we're going to see what we can do to handle all of them. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be all right. I think we'll be able to handle things appropriately. All right. So, who are we going after today? Well, over here, we've got some orc boys that are charging towards my reinforcing army. I've got my Dreadquake mortar close by. And you can see that they're all just advancing. They're going to have some new units charging in as some of them break. All right. I'm now moving back a bit. I've got my Dreadquake mortar moving back. They're attacking our allies over here. Their boar boys are fighting us, so we're going to take them on right now. These are our bull centaurs. They're at 14 kills already. Now, let's have a look. The Dreadquake mortar. That just got some damage done, some work done over in the middle, hitting some of these stick boys, whatever boys. They're doing that right now. And we're just going to charge out and see what we can do to stop this advancing army, this evil, enterprising army that just will not leave us alone at the moment. All right, so our allies are now moving in too. Let's have a look at this awesome charge. Jatan the Black is going to have to expend every ounce of its firepower and just try to overwhelm these many enemies of ours here. Oh, these are the ones who have... Oh, that's really interesting. They actually put down their weapons to throw their bombs. See, look, these are the naphtha bombs, and they have only 8 kills. I do want to try them out with direct control eventually. So now we're charging in. I'm focusing on one group at a time. We have some allies who are here. Not a great use of mounted units, but, you know, can't always stop them. But here's the battle unfolding right now. Just all along these battle lines. They do have fanatics, and they're going to rip through a lot of my slaves. Slaves are just fodder. They're just kind of there to be spent like a currency. Over there, the ogre slaves have a few kills. They're holding on. They're fighting hard. They're doing all right. Those naphtha bombs, again, are very cool. I do want to try more of them, but you do have some quarrelers too. Now, Wurzag is out over here using a bunch of spells and using his Wa, so I'm not too happy about having to deal with Wurzag and his many, many friends, his enterprising friends, causing me headaches every day, every darn day. All right, so over here, we're killing some more orcs. They got their Wa going on. Over here on the right flank, I've got a bunch of my melee units reinforced by my Kadai Destroyer, and over here my Colossus too. They're fighting together and holding back a lot of different enemies like these black orcs. And let's see, what else do we have? Got even more enemies out there just trying to survive and strive. And ooh, look at that. That was a big old explosion ripping right through all of them. We've got over here some Chaos Dwarf Quarrelers. They're at 21 kills, and they're attacking these ranged units, which I need to go after as well. Let's see, our Ogre Slaves are holding back a bunch of these biggins right now. They're doing what they can to hold them back. Let's keep on looking over here on my right flank. I've broken them. We have some more of these Bull Centaurs charging in. That Kadai Destroyer has 38 kills. Kadai Destroyers are great, and I do want more of them. After this battle here, I am going to rebuild my armies, and right now we have my Great Taurus moving in after this Rock Lobber crew that has 39 kills. I can't afford to lose that many, man. I wonder why the visual effect goes away. I would love to know why. Whenever I zoom in or whatever, it just seems to vanish, or at least whenever I go into a more cinematic mode. But anyway, there's my Great Taurus chasing away that Rock Lobber. We're also going to go after a big boss who's advancing too right over here. See that little big boss? We're going to go hit that as well. And so I was just taking my time. I didn't realize how bad the casualties were for everyone else. I mean, look at what's happening over here. My poor units are getting exploded, man. And that's all due to Wurzag. Wurzag has 198 kills. He's just throwing spells because I chose to add in even more Winds of Magic. And there's Jatan the Black trying to take him on. He's like, I will enslave you. But they're here fighting together. And there's Wurzag and all of his green odiferous glory. All right, so we're back over here on the right flank now, and you can see these interlopers have been intruding in my waters, and I'm not a big fan of it. We're having to push them back. They're broken. A lot of them are broken now. We're still moving on. We have some orc boys over here that have 72 kills. We're having to charge in towards them. I should probably take a breath, and now we're fighting over here Wurzag and many more units too. And let's see, we've got 40 kills for one group. Our slaves have 27 kills, which is not so bad, but they're all bunched up, which is why Wurzag is able to kill so many of them. And over here, we have only a few berserkers fighting a giant now. Oh no! Timmy! Oh, that's messed up, dude. Come on. You just threw Chaos Dwarf Timmy out. Can't just do that crap. That giant's at 52 kills. So Jatan's army was wrecked by Wurzag, and now I'm having to clean up. I'm having to pick up all the Chaos Dwarf paste on the ground. And there's my Pig Barter Colossus at 31 kills right now. And then over here, we've got Grimgor Ironhide, who's also moving in. They're still fighting that giant that has 57 kills. And we've got some more reinforcing units that are on the way. And it's still a very long battle that I've got to deal with. We're going to fast forward for a little bit as we get ready to fight more portions of their armies. I didn't realize how many were going to be moving in. Like already, they're at less than 1,000, but they were meant to be like, what, over 2,400? Most of Jatan's army was wiped out, so there went my numbers. And now we're going after Grimgor. I was hoping to fight him, but my Great Taurus is already losing the battle. And Jatan's like, you know what? Let's waste some more units. Why not? Let's do that. And I've got to go after over here that goblin big boss that came back. The Bull Centaurs have 170 kills. They're very good. I'm probably going to get a Bull Centaur lore to change things up and have like a lot of orcs, hobgoblins, and also just more centaurs in that army. Maybe some more Kadai Destroyers. All right. We're not done yet. Let's see. Let's go look over here again. We're moving up right now. Everyone's just trying to perform and do what they can to survive today. Grimgor Ironhide is holding on at 9 kills. Over here's another explosion by Wurzag, killing a lot of these Infernal Guards. Whoa, they have 158 kills. So I think whenever I rebuild my armies, I'm certainly going to use these guys. That's a lot of kills, and they look really cool, by the way. They're very cool looking, and I'm very keen to see what they could do with all those Naphtha bombs. And I just want to see what they can do. So we're at, let's see, a Great Taurus. We've got a Great Taurus going after Wurzag, who's at 284 kills on me. 284 is mean. That's awful. Quit bullying me. Go away. All right, so we're going to fast forward again because we have even more units on the way. And it's not kind. It's not an easy one, and I'm just trying my best over here. I'm just trying to do something, you know. All right, we've got a Fireglaive group over here. 10 kills total. Let's see. My Dreadquake, I was saving ammo. I probably won't even be able to save my Dreadquake. And over here, we're just fighting a few other units like Grimgor, who's finally losing because I brought in our buddy RYKARTH, who's all like, hammer time! And so he's hammering him. It's too lewd. I probably shouldn't be showing this, but here, have a look. Just don't tell your parents. There we go. Ah! And he's been smashed. We smashed Grimgor. Okay, so we have some more Black Orcs over here who are falling over these Orc slaves, and I've got some Ogre slaves, but it's all Ogre for them now. And there's my Bombers again, throwing their bombs now. They're at over 200 kills. They're pretty damn awesome. They're fighting those Biggins too. Let's see, we got more Biggins on the way. Over here, we've got, what is that? Even more Biggins, my God. Nothing but biggins, man. Biggins for days. All right, so we're going to fast forward now. The balance of power may be in my favor, but keep in mind, they've got more units on the way. I just don't know how many more. All right. Their numbers are going back up. That's where I want to put my hat. My Hashutian hat. So we're zoomed out right now because we just have to watch the battle play out. So right now, I thought to myself, I'm going to reorganize. I'm going to get everyone together, and I'm going to just allocate my resources where I need to. So we're fighting a lot of black orcs again. Just keep in mind that we're fighting more elite black orcs than I ever have fought in any campaign, I believe. I fought a lot of orcs, a lot of goblins, but not a lot of black orcs like I am fighting them here. So over here, we have our Zealot Berserkers. They're charging in and fighting some more orc boys. They're doing what they can to survive and thrive and just get through this battle. These biggins, they're still fighting us. I've got my Colossus at 32 kills. Now, I actually have come to like my Colossus. It doesn't take a lot of damage, and it's able to just annoy and also keep things busy. Now, there's my Kodai Destroyer at 75 kills. I'm moving in all of my units. I thought, like, oh, here must be, like, the last portion of their army. That's not true. They have more that are just slowly moving in. There's another Dreadquake shot, killing these Orc Air Boys. I just wanted to get rid of them before they shot up more of my already damaged units. So let's go have a better, more cinematic look at our army right now. They're moving. They're trying. These Fireglades just do not get a lot of kills, but they're doing their best right now. I can't blame them. They're doing their best. All right. Let's see. We've got over here these Chaos Dwarf Warriors. They're fighting some biggins, or some body parts of biggins, or at least weapons of biggins. Let's see. We've got over here some more biggins, but these are actually showing up. Huh. Interesting. Weird. Could just be like a variation. Yeah, these are the shield biggins that are not showing up. Strange. All right. My Kodai Destroyer has 90 kills, also fighting a lot of them. These Chaos Dwarf Warriors are fighting too. I'm sending in all of my units now, and I'm just like slowly trying to fight what I can. Over here, my Great Taurus is going after some Orc Air Boys, and it's been 15 minutes. I mean, keep in mind how long this battle has been. These Immortals are also charging in, and we're now fighting, let's see, 900-ish Orcs and Goblins. I don't know if there's any Goblins. I'm sure there's like some left. These Infernal Guard have charged in. Now, keep in mind, these are Infernal Guard that have bombs. So they have over 2,200 kills. I guess they're kind of like Iron Breakers in that way, but they actually put down their weapons. That animation is just really neat. And over here is my Colossus, still smashing, hopefully not getting a lot of friendly fire. That Kodai Destroyer has 114 kills. My Colossus has 48 kills. I probably could have just like thrown that into more awful situations. Over here, we're chasing after even more ranged units. My poor Berserkers, I mean, they're exposed. Archers will easily get them. They're going after more Night Goblin Archers right now. And while that's going on, I've got a few more units who are still appearing. So they were meant to have like probably over 5,000 different units who were just all charging in. They're moving in right now. I'm over here smushing a few more of them, going after more biggins. There's my Colossus. Cool as hell, man. Cool as hell. Okay. We're going back over here. They even have chariots. Now, my poor Berserkers are all on their own. And now they're getting wrecked by a bunch of these chariots. Oh no, Phantom Chariots at that. Even scarier. So I've got 40-ish kills now. That's going up slowly. Let's go back over here. My Great Taurus is still alive. They could easily go after my Dreadquake that has only a little over 300 kills. They weren't all grouped up, so you could see like where the weakness can come in from. It's slow, it shoots slowly, and it needs groups of enemies to be together. I mean, sure, it can wipe out like entire things, but still. 142 for my Kodai Destroyer. I definitely want more of these. They're so damn strong. I mean, 441 weapon strength with a Minotaur moveset? That's awesome. They're able to do like freaking barrel rolls and crap. They're awesome. Over here, some Night Goblin Archers. They're tearing apart this group of slaves who are now running away. And over here is a Great Taurus at over 100 kills going after some Wolf Rider Archers right now. Way over here, let's see, what else do we have? More Berserkers who are fighting, unfortunately, against a Chariot, but also against some more Archers, and they're just holding on. Get them, kids. Get them. Hashut demands it. Hashut does demand it, though. All right. Now, how now, Brown Cow? Let's go look over here again. And we've got even more Biggin Shields that are still fighting back. Way over here, we've got a Colossus at over 60 kills. And we also have, let's have a look at that real quick, that Kodai Destroyer at 166 kills. Still fighting so many different greenskins. Over here, we've got our Acolytes of Hashut, which do not seem to be very effectual. I probably have not used them right. They're probably just meant to like go after large things on their own directly, but their numbers are just not there, and I would much rather use ranged units, so I don't know if I'll probably use them again. Again, I'm probably using them wrong. I'll blame myself first before like blaming overall design ideas, but I've not found a way to use them because I do need them to get out there and fight for me, but they can't seem to handle things. So maybe if they went after like one large giant, they would easily crush it, but situations would have to be ideal for them. Over here are Chaos Dwarf Corlers who are out of ammo, and now they're fighting a lot of greenskins. I mean, check out this fight. Fearsome, man. Fearsome. I'm glad that all of you have enjoyed the visuals. The visual spectacle is part of why I do these more cinematic battles. Because, I mean, again, let's go over what I'm doing right now. It's rather simple. They're unfortunately going after my Dreadquake Mortar, and you can see that, again, they have nearly 800. They're at just a little over 700, but I'm having to just move in large blocks of soldiers to go fight. What's cool is just my Colossus is a omnipresent thing, almost like some type of demigod, some deity supporting them, getting them through all of these battles, and these animations are so damn cool. I mean, look at these two. Just giant units fighting together. Their synergy is working out. Unfortunately, over here, my Great Taurus is getting broken down. They brought in one Ragnarok Spider and two giants, in addition to over here, Doom Diver Catapults. So I'm still fighting a lot of different units right now, and it's not done yet. And my God, guys, I am fatigued already. I am like mentally fatigued. It was such a long battle, and I'm going over it twice now. I mean, imagine fighting a battle for this long. It is exhausting because you're having to go, okay, how do I best react to this situation and that one too? It's a lot. It's a lot to mentally take in. And let's see. Over here, I decided to just reform. I wanted to get like everything in together. I realized I was overstretched and I had to do something. Jatan has over 100 kills. Thankfully, he's a fairly tough guy. He's lost most of his units. His acolytes are back in here fighting. We're at 23 minutes in the battle now, and they're having to fight all of these other units over here. Doom Diver's also hitting them. Unforgiving, unrelenting is what they all are. So, we've got, let's see, some Night Goblin Archer Fanatics. Some Night Goblins too, 15 kills. Yeah, they still have like nearly full groups, and look at how that balance of power is pushing over into their favor. Usually, as a player, I get it to push into my favor. This time, it's pushing into their favor. We got some Immortals over here charging in, fighting some more of these floating biggins. No idea what that's all about. Let's see. And that Doom Diver has 39 kills at a time where I can't afford to take those losses. They have more giants moving in. So now they have giant units moving in while I'm exhausted. I'm torn up. I only have how many? 758 left. We won over here. And that's when I was like, okay, screw it, guys. Execute plan reformation, because I've got to reform. And they went after my Dreadquake Mortar, destroying it. It couldn't get out of here in time. They took care of that. Very sad for me. And now we're going after larger units, and I'm just having to send it all in. I'm just having to send them all in. Get it, boys. Yo. We got like the freaking Alpha Chad Kadai, who's like, screw you. I don't care if you're taller than me or not. I'll do what I want. I'm a Kadai destroyer. Get wrecked. Get smashed. That's what I'm here to do. What a crazy shot, man. But I've grouped up what's left of my army. I have no choice but to fight here now. Its health is going down quickly because giants suck now. I want to get a Chaos Siege Giant. I don't know what they did with the model. So to let you know, Chaos Dwarfs, or a lot of their lore that you get, that you're able to really take from, that's probably going to be the basis of inspiration for their units over in Warhammer 3. It's from a book called Tamorkhan, and I'm not counting like any army books or anything like that. My favorite book is Tamorkhan, and it was made by Forge World, and you have in it a unit called the Chaos Siege Giant. You can look it up. There's some artwork that you should be able to find. They have giant metal razor arms. No hands to pick things up, just razor arms. And they wear armor. And I need that in my life. It's so over the top and metal, I want it so bad. So I'm wondering what they did in here, if they were like able to replace the arms with like metal blades. That would be hilarious and amazing. Okay, so over here, we've got over 40 kills for that Doom Diver Catapult, and it's been almost 30 minutes, dude. When's the last time you've had a 30-minute battle in Total War that was not a siege battle, huh? It's just kind of bananas. All right, this Colossus has been holding on, and I've got everything just all grouped up. I just have like what's left of my army all working in together. I think those Doom Divers actually hit that spider. It's so big. It's been broken now, and I now have my Kadai moving over there to try to help out, to try to take out that Doom Diver, which is now ripping right through my units. It has now 65 kills, and I'm having to spread out, and I'm reforming way over here, also going after other units. There's some Quarrelers who have over 100 kills that are still fighting right now, and if I'm talking fast, it's because I kind of have to here. It's a lot going on. Shaitan! Get up, Shaitan! Actually, it's good that he was shattered, because now he's going to be able to get out of here without being... Okay, he's doing like the weird side step. But he's going to be able to get out of here without being killed directly. Okay, so that did like 5 damage. Ooh, okay. We're actually able to see what damage those little archers can do. It's not a lot. Very little bits of damage. But Shaitan can actually get out of here. We're going to rebuild 2 armies now because my 2 armies here have been devastated. And I kind of know what I want now, so we're going to get ready for that. And in our following part, I'll have new armies all ready to go. I'll probably even build a new one. I'll probably keep Draz out here to fight. I do need to rebuild his army, but he'll have to rebuild. He'll have to wait. But after this, hopefully the Greenskins will be weak. I do know that the AI gets like a lot of buffs, but hopefully they will be weak. That Doom Diver, we're going after it with my slaves. It has 95 kills. My Kadai Destroyer has 254. My Colossus has 66. My slaves have 23. My slaves have lasted. We have 34 kills over here. That spider has been shattered, thankfully. We're trying to kill it still. And we've won. I have 345 left, ladies and gentlemen. My Kadai Destroyer has made it over here. The battle is now over. I just need to do a barrel roll and kill off this crew. It's been done. By the gods, we have done it. Wonderful. Just absolutely wonderful. Just keep on going. All right. So, now that we have done that, let's leave. We did it. We won that battle, and dear God, that was challenging. I have to rebuild everything, really. We fought Wurzag, we fought Grimgor, we fought Zugrak. So 3 armies total. I had 2 here, but that was 3 armies, man. We freaking did it. We won that fight, and it was not easy. RYKARTH gained Hide Striker. He gained Great Green Killer and Orc's Bane. Oh my God, he just dominated them. He pulled out the whip and said, "Call me Daddy Chaos Dwarf. I own you now, and you're my little orc bitch." All right. Now, let's see if we can finish things up. I'm going to rebuild no matter what, so that's going to happen. I might have to actually fight it out traditionally because of how bad the damage was done to us. I mean, I could always, like, hop down. Let's see. What could we do? Well, you're nearly done for. Here's what I'll do. Make it easy on myself because I feel like I deserve a break after all those battles. We're just going to fight like this over here, auto-resolve it, rebuild our armies afterwards, and it'll all be okay. It'll all be okay. All right, so we're going to subjugate and enslave. It's a lot of money. I'm good to go. I can actually afford another army if I wanted to. Greenskin Bane. Again, a new trait upgrade. Stronger than ever before. Let's see. What can we get now? Shaitan, I'm going to bring you back. You need to go rebuild. Your army was never the best to begin with, so I really want to go rebuild it. So we're going to bring him back. I've got some agents I need to level up, and I'm going to do that. Black Crag, I'm going to upgrade that. Here's a gold mine. Oh my God, it's so much money. Over here, we'll take our Barak. We've got over here our Grobzak. Let's see, my Haraz Grungron. And my, ooh, hello, tier 5. Very nice. No names for it? Okay, no names for these. Interesting. I'm going to upgrade that. Let's see, what else do we need? What else do we need? We've got over here nothing that I can upgrade. Again, it's going to mislead me and just have me check every time. All right, so we took the 8 Peaks Citadel. I'm going to repair that. Oh, Hellborn Demon Forges. By tearing open and tainting the ancestral tombs of the dwarves, their spirits return into the world in pain and anguish ripe for the harvest. Thousands of spirits are torn from the afterlife and fed into the hungry maws of demonic engines. So we would be able to build our Dreadquake mortar here. And a lot more corruption would be facilitated. Oh, upkeep for all artillery will go down by 8% too, which is insane. So over here, grazing pastures, we'll take that. It's a lot of money, a lot of growth. I'll keep that building, for sure. I'll build up my Gruntakar. What else do I need around here? I'm going to get my war engine station. Yeah. I'm going to get some Phaldic order. A shut temple. And after that, these are all tier 3. Okay. These are all tier 3 over here. What else do I want? Really depends. I suppose it should be a higher tier building. That can go up to tier 4. We don't really have slaves that we're going to have coming in over here for a while yet. So we'll just grab the Grob Scree. Yeah, that should do it, man. I think we're okay. RYKARTH, I'm going to probably give you some better units soon. You're going to have a much more professional army. Actually, let's give him Baneful Aura. So now his army has a 10% magic resistance and more leadership. So that's good. Level 30, we get a Soul of Damnation. We get Immortals. Ooh, Granite Guard. Very nice. 127 for leadership. And what else do we have? We're going to upgrade Krakasul. We're going to come over here and upgrade that to a Dumb Grungron. That'll let me get some new units a little bit faster. I think that's really it. I can afford another army, so we probably need to think about what we want. What would be great to have. So let's get that over here. I can get a Chaos Sorcerer Lord. That's one option, right? Or I could get a Chaos Lord, a Bull Centaur Lord, just to clarify, or a Chaos Dwarf Overlord. So I've got a few options here. Kind of a tough one. Let's see. Strategist. Ooh, 10% replenishment and movement range. I've not tried a Bull Centaur Lord. So I think I might try that one out. More range, more missile strength. Very evil. I do like his... Oh, hello. Greenskin's close by. All right, so here's what we're going to do while we are here. We're going to make sure... Well, first off, let's check out his skills. All right, so we got Warlord of Hashut. Let's see. Vanguard deployment. We've got over here Revenge of the Betrayed. Okay. Gifts of the Favored. Bullish Charge. Ravenous Fury. What about things for... Let's see. Terrible Dominion. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, Vanguard deployment for the entire army. That could be wild. That's for my Lamasu Lava Trolls and Great Taurus units and my Bull Centaurs. More replenishment. Blessings of Fortitude. Yeah, okay, so he's got a lot of great support abilities that we can work on getting later. Let's get our, let's see, Route Marcher. Then I want to pick up probably Dominating Presence for now. I want to enhance his army. And while we're here, we need to probably look at what we want. So I'm going to grab a few things, like 2 Kadai Destroyers. I'm going to grab a Lamasu. A Great Taurus. I'm going to grab 2 groups of, let's see, Lava Trolls. What else do I have over here? That was a Kadai Destroyer. Over here are Kadai Fireborn. I'll take 2 of them. So I want a lot of monstrous units. I also want to get Taruks. A lot of Taruks. I'll take at least 4 of those. And then, what other monstrous... I'll probably grab some Black Orcs. Yeah, we'll get some Black Orc mercenaries to build up our front line. Then after that, I'm probably going to give him some artillery, and that's going to be his full army. Let's see, what type of artillery do I want, though? Do we have like anything really new? We got Hellcannons. I haven't really used a lot of them lately. It can't be too costly. I'll grab 2 Hellcannons. That's 10 turns, so we'll be out here for a while. And I think that's most of what I want for his army. Yeah. We'll probably give him some type of... maybe hero later from magic, like a sorcerer or something nice. And I need to make more money. All the while, I need to continue fighting, and I need to rebuild 2 armies. I mean, I've lost a lot. Hopefully, the Greenskins are pretty beat up, too. I don't know. Oh, yeah, they're really beat up right now. They are really beat up. So hopefully, that will give me a chance for a few turns to have time to rebuild my own armies. I mean, we've got a lot to conquer, but we've done so much. I mean, we fought one of my biggest battles. Over 5,000 Greenskin. All right, so Draz over here will hold on to the front lines. I'm going to have him recruit a few new units too. Okay. Then RYKARTH, he's going to help me hold for now. And Jantan is going to go rebuild. We'll bring him back later. Let's have a look at his army real quick. So it's all about slaves for him for sure. All right. Seems to be much more of a... I mean, it's not a lot of boost for my slaves. Now, he does enhance Black Orc mercenaries. That's true. Yeah, I think I'm going to give him much more of an orc-based army and a slave-based army. Then I'll give him some artillery to help out. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll grab some more, let's see, maybe some quarrelers. I'll see. I'll see in time. But again, he's going to enhance his army, and we're going to think of themes. Unless any of you want to come up with like themes for each army. We got Jantan, who's all about slaves and orcs. We got over here Draz, who's a spellcaster, a very powerful spellcaster, who's able to enhance artillery and my ranged units. Also, my Lamasu, my Lava Trolls, and Great Tauruses. Over here, my Bull Centaurs. Let's see. And then we got RYKARTH, who's all about just bashing people in the head and deflecting spells and enhancing elite units. So I'll probably give him more of the elite stuff, like the elite Chaos Siege units and all of that. Yeah, but we're done for now. When we're back, we've got so much more to do. But guys, that was cool. I hope that you enjoyed it. Leave a like and comment down below. And we've got more to do later on. Don't forget, T-Post for Dominance. For Hashut.